Hey everybody. Anyone there? I'm just getting myself set up. I'm hoping I have enough light. I didn't take that into account when I said 3:30. I don't actually have a lot of light in here by then. Okay, let's have a little look. Oh, I'm even up the right way too. That's pretty clever. Okay, who have we got? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay and if it's actually clear as well. Anybody there? There's a couple there. Just going to move my tea out the way because that's going to end up everywhere. So, how are we? Can you hear me? I'm not quite sure whether we'll get very many people joining us or not, but you'll always be able to watch it back on the replay as well. Okay, I'm going to make a bit of a start, and if people want to join, they can join. And like I said, if not, then they can just watch on the replay. So I thought today I would share with you the Altenew stencils. These are like the colouring stencils. So there's been a bit of interest in them, and there has been some people that have been struggling to line them up. So I just wanted to give you perhaps a couple of tips how I do it. But first I'll just show you some of the examples that I've done. So this one has a stamp and a die and a stencil, but this I've just used a stencil for. This is the, what's this one? The Blooming, this one here. Beauty Within, this is a 4 stencil set. This was the one that I was playing with the other week. This one is the Tranquility Rose. That's just a stencil set again. And these ones are the new ones. So this one is the Hills Blossom. And this one is the, what's this one called? Hang on. Flower Bunch. This one here, Flower Bunch Layering Stencil. So the really cool thing about these stencils is that they come with a die. Well, they don't come with, you can get a coordinating die to go with them. Where are we? These ones are right here. So, check this out. This is the die for this stencil here. But the really neat thing is that you get these extra ones here. So you can actually do these a couple of times and just layer them up on top. You even get the dies for these 2 little pieces here. And this is what I love about Altenew, is the attention to detail. I was actually looking at this die and I was thinking, I don't really quite know what this bit here is for. Is it going to cut it off? But it's actually to die cut this tiny little piece here out. So just attention to detail, I love Altenew. So that's the Flower Bunch one. This one here, same process. So you have the die to cut the whole background out, but then you also have this piece here in one piece if you want to just recreate the flowers and layer that up again. So I think they're really neat. So they're the new ones that have just come in. There is a few of them still in store, but I thought what I would do is just show you a couple of things that I do to layer them up to make life a little bit easier. So the paper that I'm using, I'm going to try this paper. Generally, I'm using the paper that we make our cards from, but this time I am using, hey Maz, how are ya? Hey Deborah, sorry, I'm just seeing your messages now. There's a little bit of a delay. I'm actually using some white cardstock that is from Couture Creations, and it's a really soft blending cardstock. You can actually feel the difference. So I thought while I'm here today I might give that a go just to see if it blends any different to what I have been using. So I'm going to leave those there. I don't know if you can see them or not. We might move them out of the way. And I think we might, what one will we try? Let's have a start with this one. So this one here is just 2 stencils in this set. The other one, the Flowering Bunch, This has got 4 stencils in. This one's just got the 2. So what I do is when I get my stencil set and I first have a bit of a play, I like to number them so I know which one I'm going to do first. And generally when you start with the stencil that has the most open space. Okay? So let's pop this aside. And let's lay this on first. So this is our first one that we're going to do. This is our greenery. So I am using also the Altenew inks. You could use other inks if you like, but these inks are really nice in that they're already variegated colour for you. So, and you can use these for general stamping. They're not a bad ink, I quite like them. So blending brush, we're going to start again with your stencil that's got the most open space and the lightest colour as well. So we're going to blend up our, fill up our blending brush. And I'm also going to just pop just a little bit of tape down just to hold it in place. If you feel comfortable enough without taping it down, you go for it. Okay, so this stencil here, we've still got a bit of space, so you should be good, but you just want to keep in mind here, we're quite close. So if you're trying to do it on one piece of card, you just want to be mindful that you're not going to end up over here. So you may want to mask that off with a scrap piece of paper. I'm just going to be careful and see how we go. So round circular motion, and I also go both ways, because by going both ways, you're getting it into all the crevices of the stencil. Everyone had a good weekend so far? It's beautiful weather. It's actually quite warm outside. And we had an Eagles win last night, so any weekend is good after an Eagles win. So this is actually blending quite nicely. I can feel the difference. But either cardstock will work. Okay, so we just about have our first layer done. Okay, so when I clean my stencils as well, they're quite delicate. I mean, they're a really nice quality stencil, Altenew, much better than some of the others on the market, but they are still quite delicate with all these little details in. So generally what I do is I just have and I won't do this now, I'll do this later once I've finished, microfiber cloth. I put my stencil on top, I spray it with water, give it a good going over with water, and then I just pop this over the top and dab the excess off and set it aside to dry. And in that way, you're not going to damage any of the little bits. Okay, just maybe a little bit more there. I think we're good to go. Okay, let's take the first layer off. There we go, so there's our first layer. So now, this is the second piece that we want to do. These ones are really easy to line up. You'll be able just to pop it over the top. And can you see here? You're just going to wriggle it around until you get the right spot. Look at that. Oops. Super easy. I'm trying to get right over the top, but I don't want you to see me grey hairs at the top. Hang on, I think we look pretty good. Okay, I reckon that's pretty good. So now we're going to come in with the green that is just slightly darker. Hey Miss D, how are you? Good to see you got some downtime, girl. Over the top, oh, there we go. Slightly darker, and we're going to go completely over the top. Haven't seen you for ages, Dee. I think we must need a coffee catch up. Okay, let's see how we've gone here. Check it out. Look at that, spot on. These ones, dead easy to line up. I have to admit, the Tranquility Rose one that I did do, this one here, this was a little bit trickier to line up because I didn't have didn't use the stamp with it. This is designed to go with your stamp. So once it's stamped, it actually makes it a lot easier to line up. These ones are designed just to layer on top, so they are much easier to get your lining right. Okay, so here's our number 2. The other reason I actually number them as well is so that you don't end up mixing up which way you're going to do it. So you've got the right side up all the time as well, because yeah, I'm not always careful when I do it. I just tend to shove it back in the packet. So now it's just a case of lining up. Let's have a look at the back here to see how this is going to sit. So we have these little bits here are going to sit up here. This is going to give you a bit of a guideline, I think, up here maybe. Let's see where we're at. 1, 2. Nope. This way. Nope. What's going on here? I could have actually even labelled this upside down. Am I upside down? Let's have a look. So, let me check this out here. We have this bottom one here. We have 2 here. Okay, and these 2 up the top. So we must be close. Ah, there we go. Look at that. We're close. Right, so just swing it a little bit. So can you see everything here is lining up? So it just takes a little while just to get that first position right, and then you're good to go. So let's cover this one up, and I might just put a little bit more tape on too. Need tea. Okay, what colour? I should mix it up this time maybe and just stick with these orange ones, seeing as that's the brush that I've got out. Okay, so this one here I think just has 3 colours, so I might leave this one out and just do the top end of these. So let's start on this light one first. Is it 3? Looks like 3 colours. Yeah. Okay. So again, when you get up towards the top here, you want to just be careful that you're not ending up off the edge of your page. Doesn't matter if you're going to die cut it out, because obviously that'll miss it, but if you're doing it directly onto your card, you just want to be careful. Okay. So that's our first layer done. Now we've got the second layer. Look at that. How cool is that? I really like them. I think they're really neat. So this one here, obviously this is the one that's got the most space. This is this one that's got the second most space, so that's going to be our second layer. And we are going to line that up. So again, it's just a case of wiggling it until you've got all the bits covered. You can see we are almost there. I really want to get right over the top of it, but you're going to see my grey hairs. All right, sorry, got to do it. Because I'm not wearing my glasses either. Okay, I think we're good. Right, now we need our next colour, which is this one here. These aren't generally colours that I would use. Orange and yellow generally aren't my thing, but hey, they're quite pretty. And again, you want to be going in both directions. That helps get the colour in all areas of the stencil. Okay, how are we looking? No grey, awesome. Thanks, Maz. Okay, so there's our second layer. I am just going to give this stencil just a bit of a quick pat because I'm a little worried that having ink in both these areas is going to transfer once I start touching it with my fingers. Just try and get some of the wet ink off. Okay, so now we have another layer, which is this one here. Let's pop the lid on that. Honey tea, okay. This one here. So I'm thinking, that looks about right there. Are we right there? Maybe? Maybe not. Nope, that's not right. That's not right. I'm thinking this is around here, around this spot here is looking close. Ah, are we there? Are we there yet? We are in the right spot. You can just see little bits of white. I'm just making sure that they are completely covered. We're good. Okay. Whoops. Don't move. And now I'm just going to come in with this darkest one. Okay. How's that? So there is one more here, these tiny little pieces here. And I might give them a go, but I think I may actually even do them, I don't know, what do you reckon? I might try them in black. If I can work out where they go, this little section here. So, oh, I think we might be close. Look at that. Maybe. Yep, I'm going to leave it there. I reckon that's close enough. So I think I might try this in a black. I'm just going to grab another little brush. sorry, I just need another set of inks. Okay. You could do these just with one ink pad and just keep using the same ink pad for each layer, and it will just give you a deeper colour each time you use it. Okay, don't know about the black, but let's give it a go, hey? Oops. I think I need to get myself just some tinier blending brushes for these tiny details. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see how we go. Oh, look at that. So that's using those layering stencils. What do you reckon? Should we die cut it? Let's get rid of some of this crap. Out the way, right. Where's the dye gone? So this is the dye here. So this one is a pretty good one because it's only got the 2 stencils and you still get a really nice look for probably, I don't know, half the price, I think, because the ones that have got 4 stencils in are obviously dearer than the ones that have got 2 stencils in. This one here, let's die cut it, hey. Yeah, I like the black too, but they remind me of those little, what were those yellow flowers with the black bits in the middle? Okay, just move that out the way. I'm gonna die cut, let's have a look. Okay, righto. So that was the other thing I was going to show you as well. So if I was going to now put this on a card, this is another little tip as well. I've actually just cut the inside of this card out to the size of a standard card front. So I can then just pop this wherever I want. Generally when I do this, I'll put them on a bigger piece of card. So then you know where to pop your lines to cut it out so you've got it center. So for example, if you had more card here when you did your piece, you could then have it sitting further over like I've done here. So that's just like a template. I find that quite handy as well. But that aside, we're going to line this up now. And this looks like it lines up beautifully. Oh my gosh, look at that. Right, I'm going to use some tape just in case I stuff it. Am I right over the top properly? I always get nervous after I've done this much work. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? Another little tip. 2 seconds. We are going to... Right, I'm going to die cut this out first. Then this is going to give me a bit of a template. Let's just die cut this first. I always panic after I've done all that work of colouring it that I'm slightly off when I put the... Oh wow, that even makes a really nice die cut on its own. I always panic that I haven't got it in the right spot, so I'm wondering if this is going to help by doing it this way. So if I lay this over the top, like that. This might be a little bit too intricate, but let's try. And then if I position this, look at that. I'm going to do it that way. Let's see how we go. I may need to trim my card. Are we going to fit? No, we might fit. Don't know if we'll need a shim. Let's see. Maybe that's shifted, I think. Yeah, I should have just done it the... See? Every time. I should have just done it the way that I had it in the first place. Totally stuffed it. Now I have to do it all over again. I was so worried I was going to bugger it, and that always happens when you overthink it. Well, that's just a right royal disaster, isn't it? I was going to say something else, a right royal F-up. But you get the idea. It did look pretty, didn't it? Hey, it's just paper, isn't it? And we just get to play again. Okay. Do you want to have a go with the other one? Do you want to see what the other one looks like? Because I've right royally stuffed it up. I should have just backed myself at the beginning, but I didn't. But you get the idea. What do you reckon? Should we have a go with the other one, with the, what do you call it? This one? What's this one again? The flower bunch. I'll show you how this one works. And this time, we'll just not second guess myself. Okay. Right, let me get myself sorted here. I'm just going to pop these stencils out the way. Got some, whoops. So these ones here that I did, obviously I didn't bother die cutting them out. All I've done here is I've actually just gone around the edges of my base card with my blending brush with a bit of the ink to coordinate with what I've already used in the stencils. Okay, right. Yeah, I could salvage them, couldn't I, Jill? I like the yellow. I like that colour actually. These ones here, the colour of those ones. Okay, righto. So this one also comes with the innards as well to use as a mask. Just going to pop all those bits in because I'm not actually sure whether I need all those. I don't think I do. I think they're just the leftovers, but don't want to chuck them out until I know for sure. Okay. So here's my guide. Again, I've layered them. This one's the 4 stencil set. Okay, so we're going to start off with the leaves, and we're going to start off with the one that's most open as well. So let's just position this here and a bit of tape. Has everyone got tea or wine, Barb? Have you got a wine, Barb? Because it's well and truly after 12 o'clock. Okay, right. Let's try these purple ones now, maybe. Try something different. We won't do purple, we're going to do the green first. Okay, so again, this has only got 2... Oh, actually, it has got 3 layers of green. I'm just going to use the 2 though. Okay. So I have to say, I can definitely feel a difference in this card. It feels much smoother to blend on, and it actually feels like it's taking the ink a bit, what's the word? It's grabbing the ink a bit better than the other card. Not as much work. Okay. No, Barbie, behaving yourself. Okay. And again, when you do the blending as well, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, nothing's perfect. It doesn't matter if you've got a little bit that's uneven at all. It kind of gives it a bit more depth sometimes when it's not all completely covered. So that's our first one. Now we're going to swap over and do the second layer. Number 1, number 2. Okay. So what we're going to match up here is we're going to use this flower to line up. Let me see. It's always a way. When I did it on my own, with nobody watching, dead easy. As soon as you've got to perform, it never goes to plan. Right, this is also another way of doing it. So if I line this up over the top, I need to find where that's going to sit, just to give me an idea. This bit here is around here, if I'm right. Ah, there we go. How's that? How does that look? Is that right? No, that's not right, because this is the bottom bit here. And again, I'm wondering if maybe I've labelled this on the wrong side. Let's have a look. Ah, see? Look what I've done there. Right. That's what's happened. I've labelled this on the wrong side. So I'm going to fix that up later on. And that's why it's a good idea to number them and make sure they're on the right side. How's that? Over the top. Hey, Miss Bridget, how are ya? Okay. Oh, look, if I get over the top, Bridget will be the first one to let me know she can see me grey hairs. Okay. Right, layer number 2 done. Oh, thank you. Okay. Right, number 3. So we're going to start now on our flowers. So these 2 flowers, when we lay them on, we're going to be able to do them together. So I'm thinking this one here. Look at that. Perfect. Dead easy. Grey hair's coming. Okay, some tape. Everything's dyslexic for me, Bridget, you know that. So you're going to see here, see how this here is all lined up perfectly? This here is also lined up perfectly. So you can actually colour both those flowers in one go. A little bit more tape. And I'm going to try these purple ones this time. So again, you just want to be mindful where that next part of the stencil is so that you're not going over it at all. This is a really light colour. It actually looks like you're not getting anything on there, but you are. Trust me, you'll see it in a minute. Yeah, they're really nice, Bridget. I'm a big Altenew fan. I think, I know they're a lot of money, but you get what you pay for. Okay, that's one done. Let's try this other one. What's your weather like over there, Bridget? Is it still warm? Okay, I think we are done. It looks really soft, but you'll see that there is colour there. There we go. Okay, first layer done. Right, this one here is for, oh, that's some more of the green, that one there. So let's layer that up while we've got it. So again, this one's now easy to layer up because you can see exactly where that flower is. So you want to completely cover that flower. Grey hair coming. And we're going to go back in with a darker green. So I'm going to just, this was the same colour that I used last time. I'm just going to load it up again. Oh wow, 18, that is cool. I think we had about 29 or something here today. It was actually quite warm. Almost had to get me legs out again. Straight hair. Okay. So there's our last, I think that's our last layer of the green. That's number 3, number 4. So here we go. Right, well, how are we going to go with this now? I've got the 2. That's not right. This one looked right, but that one's not right. So we've also got the guide here to help you. Down here will help you as to where to line them up. So I'm kind of going on, see this little piece here? I've got nice big fat chunky fingers. This bit here and this bit here, I'm trying to line that up. Then you'll see this piece here is fitting into that little bit there. That's the plan. Is that right? Let's have a look on this one. Right, maybe this needs to move just a fraction maybe. So this is the trickiest part of it. It's not hard at all. You just need to just take your time, and again, enjoy the process. Instead of racing it, enjoy the process. So this bit here is supposed to come down this way a bit more, I think, but that's not working for me. I think we could be just about right. Sometimes I can over fuss as well, but this is looking about right. So you've got this bit here meeting at the point here, you've got this bit here nestled in here, this bit here is just touching that top bit there. Don't want that green showing. Overthinking it now, okay. Okay, so we need one that is slightly darker. Let's try this one. Okay, fingers crossed that's in the right spot. There we go. Oh, very pretty. So we've done that side. We've now got to do this side here or these ones here. Let's have a little look. We can come back and do those ones last. I'm going to do these ones here. Just trying to work out what that little bit there is for, because we actually only need two, don't we? Let's try this way. That bit there's not, oh yeah. Maybe it's these two. Ah, that looks like it might be it. Because that's fitting perfectly around that side, and then that there is going to sit perfectly in there. I think that's it. Let's try, hey? Oh, he's away, is he, D? At work. Yeah, you better speak with him. Don't keep the poor man waiting. Okay, let's try this one. Oops. Yep, there we go. So I think these two little ones must be for around here. This way maybe. This way maybe. That's it right there. That's right, okay. I have a feeling that I may have done, this one here may have needed to have been done first. But it doesn't matter, we'll just add a little bit more colour. I might even just go back with that little bit of black, I think. So we're just going to do it back to front, we're just going to break the rules. I might just use what's on here. Oh, there we go, beautiful. If you wanted to, you could actually pop this back over the top and go back in with the extra colour again, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so now we have these two bits here, which are on this one here, back to our first stencil. So these should now just nestle right in place. Look at that. Perfect. Grey hair's coming. Really should have put my glasses on, I think, before I started. Okay, we're there. Don't move it. Stick it down. Okay, I'm going to use just these ones again because that's what I've got out. Oops. Why don't we go with these two deeper colours? Let's try that. Purple and orange. Not my kind of thing, but hey, let's see how it goes. Oh, she's bright. So now, on the same stencil, we have got the details of this one here. We're going to pop them over the top, and again they should sit directly over the top. So you just want to move it until you've got it in place and you can't see any more white space. Let's just move those out of the way. And we will use this darker colour. Whoa, that's bright. For all you orange freaks out there. Okay. There we go. Might come back and add a little bit more brighter colour, just not brighter, but just a little bit more purple maybe, because we'll be able to do that to line that up. Tape. Just a little bit here, I think. There we go. That's a bit better, I think, anyway. Okay, I'm going to have another go at running it through the die cutting machine. Let's see if we don't bugger it up this time, hey? Where is the die? Oh, thanks, Bridget. It's pretty, isn't it? Sorry, it's a bit noisy. Oh gosh, let's just... Oh. Okay. So this is the die we want. Let's see how we go this time, hey? Now, to me that looks good. That looks like it's bang on the money, or it was. Where's my tape gone? Right, I'm going to... Oh, I'm starting to get nervous again. I really like to die cut them because I like the finish that it has rather than fussy cutting. So I know I could fussy cut, but I prefer the nice rounded edges that the die gives. Right, okay. And again, that's those clever people. So this isn't going to cut, but it is going to cut that tiny little bit out in the middle. Let's see how we go. Lost a plate. Oh my gosh, here we go. Let's come back one more time. Ah, look at that. There we go. Perfect. Almost. Just slightly out, but that's okay. We can do with that. If that's on a white background, you're not even going to see that. So you could pop that up. But like I said, the really cool thing with this is that if you were to do 2 more of these flowers, you could die cut them out and layer them up. The same as these little bits here as well. You could layer them up as well. So I have finished these cards off with this stamp set here, which has got lots of different sentiments on, and I finished them off with some Nouveau drops. So that is just a quickish demo on using those layering stencils. Yeah, I need to get another magnetic plate, but even with a magnetic plate, I'd probably still use washi tape as well, just to hold it all down. But they're quite pretty. I really enjoy using these. These are good fun. So, also, that would be really nice with a on a scrapbook page, coming out from behind your photo, or just as an embellishment on your page as well. So not just for cards. So that's me done. Must be just about wine time maybe. Long past wine time. Has anyone got any questions at all? Hi Nolene, what are you doing? Aren't you on holidays? Travelling the great wide yonder? Living the retired life? You enjoying yourself, Knowles? Okay, I'm going to leave it at that, ladies. Thanks for joining me. It was just a bit of an impromptu video. Like I said, it will be up for a little while on the page if you want to come back and revisit it. If you've got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you soon. Yes, Maz, I will see you on Wednesday for class. Actually, those that are there, these are our upcoming classes. So I have this one here. I think there may be a spot left in this one for the 8th of May. You'll need a 3x4 photo. Check this out. How cool is this? This photo, this is my mum and my nan and my pop, and just amazing how things happen. But this photo was taken in 1956, I think it was, when the Queen came out with, what's his name? Philip, Prince Philip. And they went in a motorcade up and down Great Eastern Highway. So my nan got all dressed up and took my mum up there to stand on the side of the road to wave to the Queen. And this little jumper, my nan actually knitted for my mum. And from memory, if I'm right, it actually has some kind of crown on it here, especially for the Queen. So yeah, that aside, that's our class coming up. And then this is the next class, which is the 29th of May. And if anybody's interested in a Wednesday class, let me know, because if I have enough numbers, we can probably do a Wednesday class as well. Oh, the foxes and bunnies. Barb, you've made John's day. When he picked that stuff out, I said, what'd you get that for? Well, that's really cute. I thought, oh, okay, whatever. Like, his taste and my taste are extremely different. But there you go. It appeals to some of us. They are a little bit cute, though. All right, ladies. That's it for me. Thanks for joining me. Hey, it's nice. You want to have a look? Have you got a couple of minutes? Can you wait? Let me go and grab them. Hang on, Barb. Right. Barb wants to see your foxes and your bunnies. Barb. Okay, Barb, are you still there? There are your sweet little foxes and bunnies. Can you see? This, I think, is a 4x6 size stamp set. Yeah, they may match your paper, actually.
We do have the matching die as well.
Okay.
Perfect if you were scrapbooking like an Easter egg hunt page or something.
See you later, the door's that way. Yep, so this is a 4x6 size stamp set. They are a little bit cute. There is actually a lot of nice. He did pretty good. Don't tell him I told you that, but he did pick out some pretty good stuff. So he's got a lot of nice stuff and he did well. So he reckons I might have to give him the credit card again, but I don't know about that. We'll see how we go. It's just good actually to get somebody else's opinion, because it's actually really hard to get product in. If there's anything that anybody wants, hit me up with some suggestions, hey, because I thought it would be easy just to go on a shopping spree, but it's really hard to appeal to everybody. Like, I know what I like, but that's not necessarily what everybody else likes. So get off, Simons. Go and find something constructive to do. Okay, ladies, I'm not going to take up any more of your time. It was lovely to spend some time with you, and I will see you all soon. See you later.